Hey, Mr. Harden, good afternoon. This is Dave Pillow. I wanted to make a quick video to show you a few things on how I can get your website seen better or get your business seen better on the internet. But first, I want to go through a few things, a few tips, free pointers to you could do yourself to help get your website seen. So let's get started. I would start here with the domain. Looks like you got maybe started with building with Google. I'm not sure, but if you haven't had a chance to pick a domain yet, I'd pick a like a .com, something with that .com, and when you come over here, I would consider losing the hyphens, just because it's not easy to say if you actually have to say it to somebody. Harden hyphen property hyphen inspections. I would maybe keep it a little bit simpler than that. Number two, the most important thing you can have on your website is the words that say what you do, who you are, where you work. That's the most important thing. So you've got about 60 words, maybe 50 or something like that. I would really consider having about 1,000 or 1,500 minimum just on your homepage. Google likes to see authoritative content, and they like to see a lot of it. You know, we're playing in their sandbox, so we have to follow their rules and give them what they want to see. It's really not that hard, just a lot of words, a lot of typing. And again, that's just for your homepage. You're going to have bring point number three for your menu, your about page, your contact us, your services page. Your services page should have not only what you do but where you do it. So if you want to work in Rockdale, have a Rockdale page, and Cameron, have a Cameron page, Caldwell, you get it. Have all those separate pages, and all those are going to have about 500 to 600 words on them minimum by themselves, and they can't be copied. You can't use one for the other and just change out the city name. Unfortunately, Google's too smart for that. But that's another thing I would do. And lastly is down here with your contact information, I would go ahead and add your business name and business address with your phone number. What that's going to do is going to create a little entity, if you will, or a citation, or a NAP, name, address, phone. And anytime those three things are seen together on the internet anywhere, Google gives you a little bit of credit. So it's like a popularity contest, and the more popular you are. Part of my strategy would be to, well, it is my strategy, is to get that out there as many places as it takes. You know, if your competition has 50 or 60, I get 100. You know, if they have 100, I get 150. So it all depends on how many they have, how many it takes. But they're definitely beatable, and there's thousands of them to get out there. So that's another thing. So yeah, and you've already done this. You've already done this with your entries to Yelp and Yellow Pages. Okay, and this brings me back to my strategy here. I did a search for property inspector Lexington, and you're all over that page, and that's cool because that's what you want. Now you're in the map. You filled out some information for your Google My Business. What I want to do is do that again for Rockdale, for Cameron, for Caldwell, and all tie them into your page. And this is where you come into those each additional pages that you create for Rockdale, for Cameron, come into play. So looking over here, though, in the organic section, as opposed to the map over here, I'm not seeing your website. I mean, I see your mention on Home Advisor, Yelp, MapQuest, Yellow Pages, and Elgin Chamber of Commerce, which is a really good link, by the way, to get. But we don't see your website. So beef up the content on your website. Maybe consider changing the domain. Figure out, go over here, go to this website right here, support.google.com, and they're going to tell you what they want to see. Okay. Again, going back to Home Inspector Milam County, this is your competition here. And that's just people who have advertised that they work here. Okay, in Milam. I just did Milam. I know you're in a different county, but I just threw it out there. Wouldn't be too worried about all these guys, because like these two guys don't even have websites. Okay, this guy either. So your competition is not as big as it seems, but it's still out there, and we still need to be better than them, or your website needs to be better than theirs. Okay, I would like to get you again in the Map Pack and Manor when people search that, Map Pack and Cameron when people search that, map pack in Rockdale, and any of the cities you want to work in. And it's not going to be too hard. So what's this going to cost? All right, we're going to go right here to my website, leadgenadvisor.com. I don't know if you've headed over to that yet or not, but what I would recommend for you is a modification of the good plan. Being that you have a website, I would wipe out the $750 startup, and going through these services, I can probably whittle this down in half to about $300, because you just don't need all these. I would cater, your campaign to what you need, and being that you have a website, and it's really depending on how much you want to work on your website. If you don't want any work on it, well, then maybe you might want to consider hiring me for all this. But if you want to do some work and save some money, this is really all you'll need to pay me for. And what it is I'll provide you 1,000 words of authoritative, keyword-rich content for that website. You could put it on. We'll do that Google Map strategy. Get yourself a business listing in all the surrounding towns that you want to work in. Now, that may consist of getting additional addresses here. Okay, if post office will work, but if you know people that live there, that'll work better. So regardless, if we have to use the post office, the fees will be included in your monthly rate. You will not have to pay extra for that. Build a GMB, yep. Keyword and competitor research, yep. I have to do that because I have to know what I'm talking about. Monthly content additions. So in addition to the 1,000 words, each additional month you'll get another 500 words. We'll just top it onto your website. It can go into different service page, about page, contact page. You can go wherever we want. We'll make it accordingly. Business listings, going back to, like I said, when you did your listings with where'd it go? Here it is. With Yellow Page and stuff like that. That's what I would do for you. As many as it takes to get those, to get more than the next guy, basically. And then what else? Where are we at? YouTube videos. What I'm going to do here is just take some collection of pictures and videos that you send me, that you provide, make a quick 35-40 second YouTube video, and work on getting those ranked. So when people search for Home Inspector and Cameron, they not only get your map pack, but they, people have to look at those YouTube listings as well, because those take up space. That's less space for your competitor to be up on the first page. So that's just another one of my strategies. And lastly, to show you that I ain't no joke, I've got a client, mobile dog grooming client in Austin, that the website is austinmobiledoggroomers.com, right? Because it's fairly simple. People know exactly what that is. And it's number 1 in the map. Well, okay, so it's number 2 in the map under the guy who paid. This guy paid to be above me, so we got that. And then the actual site is number 5. Not too worried there's number 5, because these 3 here, they're just Yelp and Thumbtack. They're not even dog groomers. So the actual site looks like this. This is, again, this is what something you would get, or a client would get if they went with the good plan, right? They'd get a good website that has authoritative content, keywords, strategically placed with the intention of getting Google's attention. Okay, and just so you know, this is mine down here, leadgenadvisor.com, so that's me too. So yeah, went a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I think we got the point across. I want to attack the maps in the cities that you want to work in. Shouldn't be any kind of a problem building your website up also on the side, and when those two come together, you're gonna have a lot of business. So anyway, I'd love to be able to talk to you over the telephone or something like that, discuss this further. I just wanted to give you a real quick gist of what I do. Give me a call, give me a text. Take care, stay warm, and stay inside. Take care. Bye.